This bill is not the answer to the crime problem. This is to bring some relief, immediate relief, to people under siege in America. So I want to make it clear to those editorial writers and to those people in my state and other states that Biden isn't more police and more bricks and more mortars and more boot camps and more drug courts and all that. Isn't that just ignoring the problem? The answer is it is dealing with a symptom, an important symptom, and must be dealt with because we must take back our neighborhoods. Somewhere on the order of 70% of one population group in America will have children born out of wedlock. And another population group in America, it's like 40%. And the largest population group in America, racial group in America, something like 25%. The reason why these folks are convicted felons ain't because they have high IQs. They're stupid. Most of them. They're not only predators, they're stupid. The real smart ones don't get caught. We don't know how to rehabilitate. We have no idea how to rehabilitate. A noble urging, instinct on our part. But the truth is, when a criminal's rehabilitated, we don't know whether it's real or not to recognize it. And secondly, if we're convinced it's real, we don't know why he got rehabilitated. He literally, and I'm not being facetious, he may have seen God. He may have come to religion. He may have decided that his son or daughter's future was hanging in the balance. He may, whatever. We didn't know why it happened. It may be because of the program he went through in the prison system. But we had no notion why. And so we used to have indeterminate sentences. We used to say that we would allow a parole board to decide when or when not someone was rehabilitated. So they'd march after a certain period of time before a parole board. Usually the good actors or actresses got parole, and the ones that weren't so good didn't get parole. So the law we wrote says, hey, if you got sentenced and convicted, the federal judge has to give you an 11-year sentence. He or she can't say, well, I understand that your background was such that your mother may have not loved you when you were 7 and your father left you when you were 1. And by the way, when you got to school, you sat next to someone who was antisocial and that rubbed off on you, and therefore we realized you had a tough year. Can't do that. They go to jail for 11 years, flat. He said, what this is going to do, Joe, it's going to fill up more prisons now that judges can't put people on probation. And he was right. So I, along with others, introduced legislation to spend more money to build federal prisons.